Hello everyone, welcome to all you engineering bards out there. Just want to show you to the next session. This one's a little bit more technical, but right now, hope you guys got a guitar, acoustic guitar. We always tune our guitar before we do it. Remember the strings again? That's an E, remember that? And then that's a B, okay, hit towards the green light. And then third one, what was the third one again? It's what all you horn dogs watch on YouTube. It's the G string, that's right. So, with a little bit out of tune, go with it flat. Kind of crank it tighter. Don't get these things too tight. They will break. So just make sure it's tuned. Don't go above it. Okay, that's the D. The fifth one is the A. And the last one is the E. Okay? Now we're going to play a song for you. Hopefully this is going to be one of the songs. Hello everyone, welcome to all you engineers. Try to guess it. Go back to last video. Remember that was the D chord? Remember that was the D chord, but the new one, you notice it plays a little bit of sadness. That's the minor chord, A minor. Okay? And then there's the C. Okay? So we'll just discuss that. Alright. So today we're going to talk about music notes. The music notes only goes up to G. So you got A sharp, B, C, sharps, D, E, F, F sharp, G, and then it goes in a circle to A again. So there's no H. So as you read the music, there is the guitar players are playing, we are in the alto soprano instruments, so they're in the treble clef. So they're alto soprano. The bass instruments are, so that's the treble clef. Most of the time, we're going to be playing in 4/4 time, that's the treble clef. Most of the time, we're going to be playing in 4/4 time. Unusual rock, as you progress, there's like unusual times like 8/9 time, like you're playing like heavy metal Tool or anything like that, that's good. That gets kind of or Pink Floyd. That kind of gets kind of out there right now. We're not going to do anything that kind of complicated. We're just going to do more simple songs, more simple folk songs and all that. And so, so in the staff there are notes. On the lines of the notes coming from the bottom is every good boy does fine. That's the lines. So those should be lines, and those are going to be, those are from the bottom is the low notes, the bottom of the staff. The top is the high notes. And so if I have say, hey, and then in between the spaces is the F-A-C-E, spelling face. And so, because music has notes, pitch, also there is a timeline. So as you read 4/4 staff, it reads kind of like a book from left to right, or kind of like an algorithm. If you all you engineering guys out there, it reads as it reads from left to right, and it goes on and on. And for right now, don't worry about the rest of the codes. Just worry about the four staff, the staff in there. We're not going to do a heck of a lot on notes. We're going to be focusing more on chords, but we may do some more chords, but we may do some more notes. The notes are actually pretty good to learn. It's good to learn timing. Okay. So if you see a circle, boop, a whole circle, that is called whole note. Whole note, 4/4 beat. I'm going to play just a chord here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a whole note. Next after that is a half note. Half note has a little, it's an empty space. It looks kind of like a B, or it could be a P. It depends on where the flag is that's going down. That's for 2 beats. So 1, 2, 2 beats, 2 beats. Then there's a quarter note. That is 1 beat. So that could be, and that is 2. Now, if there is an 8th note there's a double staff in guitar, when you see an 8th note, you're going an up pick. So let's say I'm playing 8 notes. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Those are 8th notes. When I go down, when you go down, it's basically all the way. When you go up stroke, you only hit 2 strings. You don't go. I mean, that's a bit ridiculous. So you only hit 2. Otherwise, it gets exhausting. Next are called the rests. Now the rests are a little bit tricky. So when the hat is down, that is 4 beats of silence. 2, 3, 4, okay? And then when the hat is up, that is 2 beats of silence. So it's, and then that'd be a hat, that'd be the hat that's going up. That's how I learned it. And then there's the lightning bolt, which is kind of like a silence in between. So it'd be like that silence is where that's what that's for. That's what that's for. So there, and then there's quarter eight with rest, which is sort of like really quick. So don't get hung up on the notes and all that stuff. It's unless you're getting into like some sort of symphony where there's a very strict teacher where you got to play it by the T, then they get kind of hung up. But as a sort of like a guitar player at a bar, like a busker or something like that, just to know that you want to include that. It just helps you out. So these are notes. these are basically how a guitar player communicates to you, just like a mathematician communicates their symbols to you. This is how we do it. So I keep hearing arguments, well, Jimi Hendrix never learned how to play notes. I mean, I've heard David Grohl from the Foo Fighters never learned how to play. Well, guys, you know, that's why it takes guys from, you know, that's why it takes, you know, the engineering bards. We have to translate stuff from Hendrix because he didn't write anything down. We have to thank these guys who translated that stuff. So we're translators. So yeah, there's a lot to learn. Okay, so we're going to talk about the low E string right here. And the low E string right here, this is an E string. But if I hit this string right here, the first fret, this is an F. Hear it? You hear it? That's an F. That's a high F. Or it's not, but it's not the highest F. But it goes up. Okay, that's an F. So what do you think is between here? It's a sharp. Okay, it's either F sharp, or depends on your perspective. If we're going down, what's over here? It's G. Right now, all we're learning right now is E, or E, excuse me, F, G. Okay, but since G has a space right here, the second string is a B. It's a B. This is a B. And go ahead, and this is a C. And this right here is a D. Okay? D. Okay? So, lo and behold, now we're just going to go up a bit. If this is an E, this is a low E, is this the same as this high E? Absolutely it's the same. See? E, that's an F, that's a G. So when we play a G chord, there's a G here, there's a G here. It's all in the measure of G. Okay, so go ahead and just practice. There's a song called Ode to Joy. You can play that one. Mary, see you on the next session. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe and hit a comment, all you shy people out there. I know you guys are watching. Subscribe, say something. Don't worry, I can take it. Subscribe, comment, like, hit that button. This is YouTube, for God's sakes. Thank you. Bye-bye.